Welcome in, everybody. This is Bob, and I implore you to join me today as I try to hit that elusive make 'em all bonus playing craps. Can I pull it off? We'll find out. The make 'em all bonus is one of those most thrilling aspects of craps, offering a chance to win big if you can hit a specific sequence of rolls. For those who might know, in craps, players bet on the outcome of rolling 2 dice. And the make 'em all bonus is a side bet that requires you to hit certain numbers on subsequent rolls. Now, let's be honest, craps can be a bit intimidating, especially with all the slang and complex rules. I mean, who hasn't thought a don't pass was the same as the pass line at some point, right? Well, that's what makes it so much fun. Today, I'm going to challenge myself and you to see if we can hit the bonus and take our craps game to the next level. To hit the make 'em all bonus, you first need to understand the rules. Essentially, you're betting that the shooter will hit a 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, along with the 2 and the 3 before a 7 comes out. Sounds simple, but the odds are definitely stacked against you. The house edge varies depending on the specific bets you make, but it's generally around 5 to 6%. So your bets is to stick with the basics, know your numbers, and manage those bankrolls. A key strategy is to start with a solid understanding of the pass line and don't pass bets, then carefully considering when to make those bets on the bonuses. Some players swear by the hedging strategy where you place additional bets to offset potential losses. Of course, no strategy can guarantee a win, but knowing your options can definitely improve your odds. So the make 'em all bonus, well, it can be triggered in various ways, depending on the specific bets you have placed on the table. For example, if you're betting on a 4 and it gets rolled before a 7 comes out, you're one step closer. The goal is to keep rolling those numbers until you essentially hit them all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, I've seen some amazing clips of players hitting that bonus, and it's always exhilarating. Imagine rolling that final number and celebrating with the table. Yeah, it can be a lot of fun and, quite honest, addicting. Now, I would have included some clips of it, but I don't have any because I've never personally hit it. It's a very difficult thing to get. But if you've ever played craps, or if you have a strategy, I would love to hear about it. Have you ever hit the make 'em all bonus? Well, share those stories in the comments below. Your experiences definitely can help us all improve our game. Is there dice setting tricks? Are you betting the table light? What are you doing to help you get the make 'em all? Well, it's now time to put our theory into practice. I'll be simulating the game to attempt hitting the make 'em all bonus live right here. Let's see if we can pull it off. I'm gonna grab the dice, get my chips set up, and we'll start throwing them and see if we can't get a make 'em all or if we just hit one side, the small or the tall. Let me grab those dice and we'll get started. All right, so today we are doing our make 'em all challenge, and we're going to buy in for $1,000 as we start off here. So I've got $1,000. This isn't the important thing. Neither is what we are doing here on the board. All of our focus is going to be down here on our ATS, make 'em all, boom or bust bonus. So we're going to play very minimal amounts here on the inside. If we wind up making a lot of money, hey, great. If we don't, we want to focus on hitting these bonuses. So we're going to start off pretty simple. I am going to come out a little heavy to start just for fun, just so you all can kind of track what I am doing at home and get this all set up. So I'm going to go $75 across on the inside bets. So that's going to put me at $330. Plus I'm going to put $100 on the pass line just for funsies. And we are playing the game of craps. Now I need to, we're going to go with a 5-5-5 or we'll go 5-10-5 here on the first one. and see if we can't get a bonus going. My numbers are all reset, so I am good to go as far as that is concerned. Let me grab the dice. And again, our main focus on this video is going to be our make 'em all. All right, so I got 2 2s, 2 4s, and a 5. I'm going to grab the 4s, and we are going to go out. Here is our come out roll. We start off with a hard 4. So I'll mark the 4, and I will mark the point, and I'll grab our dice, and we'll get started. So we've already got the 4 covered. Our first roll, we get a 7. All right, PSO, great. That's always fun to see, right? I know that a lot of you have definitely experienced that, and now I am strapped. So we're going to drop down tremendously. Let me grab another $100 in red, and we're going to go with 15s. So we'll go 66 inside. That's probably what I should have done from the get-go. And then I'll put 75 on the pass line. Let me grab a little white action, grab 4 for change, and we'll go 3 and 3. All right, 66 inside. We're all set. We're going to work this on the come out. I need $20 for the make 'em all. 5, 10, 5 again. 5, 10, and 5. Board is reset. Now let's get going. Is there any specific strategy that you guys like to utilize when trying to go for the make 'em all, or is it just you buy in every time? That's what I see typically most people do. All right, so our button goes to the 6. That's going to pay us $21. I'm going to drop them $1. And again, this isn't the important aspect of it, but now we're up to 88. We're just using our strategy here for the purpose of just showing some movement while we're playing. All right, so that first roll, oh, I almost forgot to mark it. It was a 6, so we've got our 6 covered. Here's our first roll. We get a 5, 3. That will give us an easy 8. I'll mark that. That's going to pay us $28. And I will take 6 off, and I will just essentially grab all of this minus $10. And now we are up to 110 on the inside. And I'm going to go ahead and drop $50 here on the backside. That should have been 50 on the front because I did say 50. Okay. And that was an 8. We've got our 8 marked. So now let's set up for our next roll. We get a 9. All right. So we're creeping our way up. There's the 9. This was changed from earlier, so let me put that back in here. 9 is going to pay me $35, and I'm just going to make that 50 and collect the 10. Easy enough. Next roll, we get a Yo 11. All right, so we're 2 away from the tall side currently. Love to get some boxcars to get that knocked out of the way. Or even a 2 and a 3 would be good too. Any of the extremes. Next roll is a 5. We did not have that. 5 is going to pay us 35. Just make it 50. And then we'll re-roll. For our next roll, we're still looking for our extremes. 2, 3, and a 12. We get a 3. Awesome. That's 1 difficult number down. Now we'll come here and get our next roll. Need a 2 and a 12 for our extremes. There's a 7. Okay, so that wipes us out. Resets our board. We'll go again, 66 across. This is typically why I personally don't play this strategy, as it's very hard to get. I think the lowest amount of rolls that I've ever seen one person go on this is 13 rolls to get 10 numbers, which, when you think about it, is pretty spectacular odds. Only on 13 rolls. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to have my $20 on my Make-A-Mall. Nickel change. So we're going 5, 10, 5, 5, 10, and 5. All right, here we go. We're on the come out. Our first roll, we get, there's a 5, 3, easy 8. So I'll mark the 8. That is going to pay us $21. And again, I'll just drop them $1. And now we're up to the $20 level. And 24 on the 6 and 8. Okay, our next roll. Come on, let's get some extremes. We get a 5, 4, 9. All right, so we're going to work our way up on that tall side. 9's going to pay us $28. So I recoup 6, leave 2 up here, and just pull all this down. And now we're up to 110 on the inside. And then 4 quarters, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we are. Yep, okay, here we go. I'm going to add $50 here on my pass line odds. We did get the 9 covered. Still looking for some extremes. We have an 8. Okay, that's a repeater. That's fine. That's going to pay us $35. I'm going to collect 10, put a quarter on the 10. Our next roll. Let's see what we get here. We get a 5, 3, 8. That's another repeater. That's okay. We're still collecting 35. And I'll take the quarter and cover the 4. And now we've got all our numbers covered. For our next roll, we've only got 2 numbers on the Make-A-Mall so far. There's a 9. We're hitting 8s and 9s like crazy. I'll bump that up to 50, collect the 10. Okay, let's do our next roll. We have a 4, 1, 5. We did not have that one yet, so that's going to pay us $35. And again, we'll just take it up to 50 and collect the 10. Okay, next roll. We have a 2, 5, 7 out. All right, so let me pull this money off. Puck is off. 66 for our skill, 66 inside. There we are. So it's 66 on the inside across. There we are. And then cap my 6 and 8. And that is set up. Let's lose this from the previous roll. There we are. Now we're going to work it all. I did not get my Make-A-Mall covered or reset, so let's do that. $20. We're going to go 5, 10, 5. And here's our first roll. We get a 4, 2, 6. All right, 6 is covered. 6 pays us $21. I'm going to drop them $1. Take this up to 20 and 24 respectively. There we go. For our next roll, we get a 6, 3, 9. That's going to pay us 28. Take 6 off and leave 10 there. Take the rest of it down. And then 4 quarters, that puts us at 110 now, across on the inside. And grab my dice. Oh, I forgot what my point was. It was a 6, that's right. All right, and we did get a 9, so I marked it. Here comes our next roll. We get a Yo 11. Awesome, there's our first extreme. That doesn't do anything for us here, but we get another difficult number knocked out. And set up for our next roll. There is a 7. Big red, popping out. So this strategy obviously is not working for us. And there's not much you can do when it's not coming. You just can't do anything. I'm going to pop in another 500. See, we're almost down $1,000 on this. Of course, that's partially because it's a choppy table. So I'm going to go try to combat that choppiness. And there we are. Oh, I lose that. All right, there we go. We're set to go. As far as my dice setting, I'm actually not setting dice for this because I want to see, I need to put 20 down. Good thing I didn't. All right, so that's going to benefit us here. And I lose 100 from that, so that's that. So we'll just go like that. I'll grab my $20 now. Whoops, that doesn't need to go on there. That goes over here. 5, 10, and 5. Board is reset. Now let's throw some dice. There's a 10, easy. So we'll mark that. We lose that. Yep. Those who don't know the strat I'm going with just the Dark Rider strategy. We'll explain more of that later in another episode. I'm just doing this just to keep action going up here for you guys to see. Now we set up for our next roll. Here we go. There is a 639. We'll mark that 9. That's going to pay us $70. And we'll take that off. That moves up here. And we'll take that money there. Cool. Here we go. Next roll. We have a hard 6. We did not have that marked yet. That is going to pay us $70. And I'll collect. Next roll. We get a hard 10. Awesome. Well, not so awesome. It's awesome that we got it, but we lose out on money there. Putt goes off, and I'll add more on the don't pass. Here's the come out roll. Actually, hold on, timeout. On the come out roll, I'm going to drop these up, or push them up top here. You can just pull that $10 back. Just on the come out roll for this method. Here we go. That's a 6-4 easy 10. Now these will just drop right back down. And we'll cap the 6 and 8 at $50 each. And here we go. So we've got the 9 and 10 and the 6 as well so far. There's a 9. That's a repeater. That's okay. That's going to pay us $70. I'll use 50 to put there for the don't and move forward. We're looking for extremes. 2, 3, 11, and 12. There's a hard 6 back. So we'll collect 70. That's one too many. We're going to collect that. And the 50 will travel up to the don't on, or the DC above it. Now, we already had the 6 marked. Let's see some extremes. There's a 6 again. That's an easy 6. So that'll lose that, and then I'm just going to recover it like such. Oh, yeah, and I want to do that. So I'm just resetting where I was. Next roll, we have a hard 6, okay? We're liking that 6. So now we'll just recoup that. And this 6 will travel up here. And we'll move to our next roll. Still only stuck on the 6, 9, and 10. Our next roll is a 10. That's the point. Turn that off. These will go up to the top. And I'll put 100 right here on the don't pass. Okay. Here's the come out roll. We have a 9. Again, a 9. All right, so we'll turn that, lose that, move these down. I know it's a lot of movement back and forth, but it's just how this strategy works. Trying to take advantage of the rolls. All right, here we go. Still looking for some extremes. We get a 415. We did not have that yet. That's not an extreme, but we'll take it. That gives us $70. And I'll put now 50 right there. Grab my dice. Here we go. We get a 4-2 easy 6. That's going to pay us $70. And I'll just collect that off the table and let this come up here. This is the system I like to play when I'm coming across a choppy table. But again, we're trying to get some ATS action going, so we'll just play it like that. See what we can get. All right, next roll. Like to see some numbers, please. Is a 2, 4, 6 again. Wow. So I lose that. I'm just going to come up here and put that right like such. I'm not making very much headway doing this method, but that's okay. Next roll we get a 6-5 yo. We did not have that yet. There is that. It doesn't help or hurt us, so we'll just leave it like that. On to the next roll. We have a 6-3-9. We already had the 9. That's the point. We lose out on that. Turn the puck off. These will then travel up. Just taking the 10s off. No big deal. Actually, I can leave those on now that I think about it. Don't pass. Puck is off. Everything's working. Would love to get an 8 or 12. But you can only get one at a time. There's a 12. Okay, awesome. Now that pushes here, so we're good. We got one of the hard ones out of the way. All we need now is a hard 8, or an 8 in general, and we get the all tall. Next come out roll is a 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's awesome for 2 reasons. 1, it covers the 3. 2, we get paid right there. Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, hey, that... No, not quite what I was thinking. I got excited for half a second. Okay, here we go. Let's get an 8, 2, or 4. There's boxcars again. Wow. That's amazing. 2 boxcars and on a come-out roll. Don't get that very often. Okay, next roll. 2, 4, 8. 6, hard. Okay, turn that off, or turn it on, I should say. Lose all that. Let these come up. And then we'll put $50 right there and $50 right there. Come on, 2, 4, and an 8. We need 2, 4, and an 8. All right, so I'm going to set up for a hard 4. Here we go. A yo 11. Okay. So we lose out on that. I'll just refill it. 2, 4, or an 8, please. Next roll. There is a 6. That's the point. We lose out on this again. Holy cow, we're taking a drubbing. And I'm going to just pull this back, and I'm going to put it... Actually, I'll just put all of them up here, since we're on the come out now. Got 50 on the don't pass. Would really love to see a 7 right about now. Here we go. A 5. We lose out on that. Everything else travels down. At $10. Now we'll continue on. How many of you guys have actually had a successful trip on the ATS? I'd be very interested to hear that. A 6. Oh, so close. All right. That's going to pay us 70. Put 50 there. And collect the 20. Still looking for a 2, 4, or an 8. We have a 5. That's the point. Good Lord, I'm getting hammered down there. All right, so the point is off. This will come up here to the 5, and I'm just going to move it all up. And then we'll go 15 or 20 on the don't pass. Still looking for that 2, 4, or an 8. Next roll, we get an 8. Okay. Okay, so we just hit the all tall now. That's halfway there. Okay. That is all set. Oh, we lose this 8. I don't want to forget that. Now we'll look for a roll. So now we need a 2 and a 4. So I'm going to set up on a hard 4. And see if we can't get a 4 or maybe even a 2. We get a 6. That's going to pay us 70. And I will just collect that. Put 50 right there. Okay, back to the hard 4 setting. Here we go. There's a 6 again. 70. And we'll just collect that off and let this come up. Okay. For our next roll, a 5. That's going to pay us 70. Just collect it. Let's do our next setup. Come on, let's go. Give me a 2 or a 4. A 9, okay? 70. That's our second hit. We're getting close, boys and girls. Getting close. A 2 or a 4. We get a hard 6. So we lose that. This travels up. And we put $50 more right there. Easy peasy. Okay, next roll. Come on. 2 and a 4. A 2 and a 4. 2 and a 4. A 6. Good Lord. We are taking a hitting on that 6. All right. For our next roll, a hard 8. That's the point. We lose out on that. Turn the puck off. Let these come up. And we'll go $50 on the DC. Or DP, I'm sorry. Still doing good. That's a 6 again. What is up with the number 6 today? All right, bring all these back down. There we go. Let's get a roll. Two or a four. Two or a four. A 10. All right. We'll drop them $2. And that's going to pay us 100. I'm just going to collect that. We already had the 10. We all know what we need. We've got the all talls done. Next roll is a 6 again. Good Lord. All right, we're moving over to the good side altogether, but I'm going to go ahead and pull these up. I'm going to leave that 8 there, and I'm only working the top on the lay. Here's our next roll. A 6. Nothing hurting, nothing helping. Okay, now we'll just drop these right back down. Come on, we are so dangerously close. I need a 2 or a 4. I forgot to put 50 on the pass line. An 8. So that's going to pay us $70. I'm going to put $50 there on the pass line odds, collect the 20, and move forward. Okay, here we go. I got a hard 4 set up on top, a hard 2 on the back side. Let's see what we can get. There's a hard 6. Okay, that's good. So that's going to pay us 60 on the back side, 50 on the front side. We'll collect that. And turn the puck off. Again, setting up with a hard 2 on the back side, a hard 4 on top. We want a 2 or a 4, please. Oh, I forgot to move my pass line ads. I'll get that when I come back. A hard 8. All right, so we're getting closer. I'm just going to shift this over to the 6. I'll leave that like it is. I would have just put it right back like that. Okay, here we go. Wish us luck. 2 numbers away. There's an 8, a 5, 3. Okay, right back. So 60 on the back side, 50 on the front side. And then we'll turn the puck off. And I'll just collect all this off. See how I switched it up after realizing that my method wasn't working? Yep. You guys saw it. At least I hope you did. All right. 2 or a 4, please. 2 or a 4. There's a 4, a hard 4. Awesome. We are 1 number away. 1 number away. All right. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to do this. And now, I'm getting kind of nervous now. I'm going to put $100 back on the don't. Or excuse me, on my pass line odds. Now I'm going to put a hard 2 on top. Aces. Here we go. That's an 8. It's going to pay us $70. I'm going to make it $120. And collect 10. Okay, get my aces back on top with the 2s on the back. Here comes our next roll. All we need is aces. We get a 5, 1, 6. Okay? Let me grab another stack of red here. That's going to pay us $70. And we'll make this $120. Collect 10. All right, you know the drill. Everybody say it at home with me. Aces, aces, aces. That's a 5. Okay, 70. We'll make that 100. I mean, we might as well. We're getting the rolls. All right, aces on top, 2s on the back. Excuse me, a hard 4, excuse me, on the back. Here we go. Next roll. We get a 5 right back. It's going to pay us $140. And I'm going to collect that. You'd be silly to think I wouldn't. Okay. Oh, gosh dang it. We are so close. Just need aces. Boxcars. Okay, well, I mean, we've already hit it. Doesn't help us, but it doesn't hurt us. Okay, right back to the aces on top. Aces! No freaking way! That is the first time I have ever hit an ATS all tall, small, all together. Woo! My goodness. So now let's talk about the pay. So on the all small and the all tall, I had $5. That pays 30 to 1 or 31 for 1. It's the same pay. Regardless, you get paid $150 for the all small, $150 for the all tall. Now, I have $10 on the make 'em all. The make 'em all pays 150 to 1. Bam. If you are ever in a casino and you get this to happen to you, I am going to very, very strongly recommend you take this $1,800 hit and you stick it in your pocket and forget that you even have it. Don't play with this. This is a guaranteed win, and the likelihood that you're going to hit that in multiple sessions or multiple times in one session is pretty rare. But needless to say, I'm going to set that back here now that we've hit. Okay? I now have the opportunity to reset this, which they will do after it hits. Some casinos will wait till the roll is over and then pay it all out. Some casinos will pay at the time that it hits. So now I'm going to take it and I'm going to bump up to quarters. I'm going to make it 25, 25, 25. Tell me you wouldn't want to hit that. That would be stinking amazing. Okay, here we go. I'm going to stay with the ones, aces on top, and the hard 4 on the back. Here's our roll. We get a yo 11. That's a great start. There we go. Doesn't help us on the board, but we are so far up right now, we're good. We are good, good, good. Next roll. My God, I can't believe I hit that. A 7. I don't freaking care. I'll be blatantly honest with you. Yes, I lose out on this money, but I hit a $1,700 hit, which is unbelievable. Oh. Okay, let's bring this down. Make sure I've got these in stacks of 500. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm a quarter heavy on all of them. Okay, cool. Bingo. And I'll just remove this $1,000 off. No worries. Put that on top. Let's sell some of these reds back. 75 and 100. 25, 50, 75, and 100. And I don't have another 100, so but that's 200. And I'll just sell these back to them. And peel off 200. There we go. All right, we are set. Wow, what an amazing hit. I gotta say, $1,800. That is literally the first time I personally have ever hit a make 'em all. I've only hit one side once. I've never hit both sides, and it is an amazing feeling. I'm sure a lot of you out there have hit it, as you guys play craps as much as I do, but I really, really, really would like to be able to hit like this in a casino, and I tell you what, oh, what a great feeling. Oh, I don't even know what to say. So as you can see, hitting that make 'em all or even the all small or all tall, it is a difficult thing to hit. And it is very challenging, but that's what makes craps so thrilling. Whether or not you should pursue it depends specifically on your playing style and risk tolerance. The key takeaways are to know the rules, manage your bankroll, and don't get discouraged by your losses. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a like. Subscribe for more gaming content and hit that bell notification so you know when the next video comes out. Got a favorite craps strategy or want to make your own make 'em all bonus attempt? Drop me a comment down below and I will definitely share with the rest of our group. If you've enjoyed this video, now is the time to go ahead and hit that like button. Please also consider giving me a follow, as it is really helpful for making these videos for you guys specifically. Finally, again, hit that bell notification. You'll be notified when our next video comes out, and be sure to check out Sunday's video when we discuss what not to do at the craps table. Yes, there are things not to do. And then finally, Tuesday, we've got our live stream. Be sure to check that out. In the meantime, this is Bob. You've been enjoying KC Craps, at least I hope you have. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a great day.